Why doesn't my pastor teach that the name of the Creator was removed from the word? Many people have asked that question. I myself, when I just left church in 2013, I asked the pastor whose leadership I was under at that time that very same question. I have heard many excuses from pastors regarding why they don't teach that the name of the Creator was removed from the word. The pastor back then, when I went to him after it was revealed to me the name of the Creator was removed from the scriptures, he said he knows that the name was removed, but they don't teach that at his church. Okay, so I've heard another excuse from another pastor, and this pastor said, like, basically, he does not teach that the name was removed from the scriptures because he does not want his congregation to pack up and leave. I know it's hard sometimes for a lot of people to digest these truth bombs when they first hear that the name of the Creator was removed and now they have to learn his name, right? A lot of people, they find it hard to digest this truth, this information, right? I am aware of this with a lot of people, but it does not give anyone the right to entertain people in deception. Because if his name was removed and you are calling him by a title, teaching people that that is his name, you are operating in a lie. And that is not acceptable. I remember one time this lady, I was telling her, you know, the name of the Savior cannot be Jesus because in ancient Hebrew, the letter J or E does not exist. J sounds and E sounds does not exist in ancient Hebrew. The lady was like, you talking my Jesus? My Jesus? I'm like, which other Jesus would I be talking about? Is he a twin? Is Jesus a twin? What do you mean? What do you mean by my Jesus? So it brings me back to the point. A lot of people, they have been in these deceptions for so long. It is hard for them to digest the truth when they start hearing the facts and the truth bombs being dropped. And the fact that the pastors are willing to sit in their congregation and say, okay, I am aware of this truth that his name was removed, but I am not going to preach on it. I'm not going to teach them that. It means that these pastors are not servants of the Most High Yahuah. They are operating in their own selfishness. They have placed greed over truth. It testifies that they are not true leaders, because how can you pastor people if you know that over here is the truth, but you entertain the sheep you should be pastoring with a lie? A lot of them did some research, or they came to the understanding that the name of the Creator was removed, because at some point they're going to know this. And instead of coming forth and say, congregation, attention, we have some things to discuss, right? Contrary to what you have been told all this time, I have come to give you the truth. His name was removed. His name is Yahuah. Simple, point blank, period. There's no debating that. But they have the truth in front of them, and they're like, you know what? I am going to shove this truth over here because I don't want my congregation to leave. Instead, I am going to entertain them, tell them what their itching ears want to hear by grabbing over here this folder full of falsehood and keep them entertained there. Regardless of what the truth says, regardless of what I have been enlightened about, regardless of my role as pastor to lead the sheep. And I care more about the money rather than the lives to be saved.